and it goes straight to Facebook.
Yeah. We're live.
And we're live.
And we're live.
Are we ready?
Hi, everyone.
Do we want to wait till more people tune in, or should we?
Let's start.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to Skin Diva 101.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me here, but thank you to everybody for tuning in and joining myself, Nancy, and Ginna. I'm Shaina. I'm the founder of local food and lifestyle blog Take a Bite Out of Boca, and a total skincare junkie, as Nancy will know. And I want to introduce our other panelist, Ginna.
Hi, welcome everyone. My name is Ginna Tassenelli, and I'm the owner and founder of Pipe Media and Stylishly Branded. And I work with women experts and entrepreneurs to help you show up on camera with confidence to your audience. So I'm excited to be here. We have a lot of fun stuff coming. And Nancy Reagan.
Hi, guys. I'm Nancy Reagan. I'm the owner of Bella Reina Spa, a longtime esthetician and skincare. She thinks she's the junkie. I'm really the skincare junkie. You know, I've spent a lifetime learning about skincare, from having terrifically bad acne and many diseases and being able to have good skincare from that. So we're here tonight to help you understand about skin and walk you through some of the processes, and we hope you'll ask lots of questions.
Yes.
And I'll turn it over to, she's our moderator. She's our panelist to ask all the questions like a consumer, and I'm going to hopefully guide you through some great skincare.
So the main reason that we have you all here, why we invited you here, is to make you all skin divas. We want to give you the knowledge to have the right skincare routine, know about products and what products are going to work right for you, different skincare treatments and ways to really take care of your skin so you can have beautiful, glowing, smooth skin for years to come.
Yeah.
And we hope you'll stay on as we go through tonight. We will have raffles and we'll have giveaways. So as you will see, we have lots of prizes.
But you gotta stay and watch
right,
to win.
At the very
If you're
end.
not here, you can't win.
Exactly. So that's a really good thing. So I guess
Yeah. Also, if you didn't officially register, you still can. And when you do, there's going to be a link in the comments in just a few seconds. When you do, you actually will get your very own free copy of the Skin Diva 101 ebook, which is full of amazing skincare tips from Nancy, and lots of other fun stuff in there. So make sure that you click on that link and grab that.
okay.
Yeah.
Let's start it.
Ready to get going?
Where are we starting?
Okay. So we want to start with cleansing.
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 Yes.
Very important.
Very important.
Yeah.
And we're going to start with the gospel of cleansing as I talk about it. And you can have many cleansers. You can have creamy cleansers, oily cleansers. You can have foamy cleansers, all kinds. There's an assortment that I brought from different brands. Here's one by Environ. Is an example. Here's one by Biodroga. That's a cleansing foam. And even Skin Script and our very own, whoops, turn it around. And our very own that is with salicylic. So each one of the cleansers, and I don't know about you girls, but cleansing is a really popular thing now to double cleanse.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you use two cleansers. One to get the junk off.
I've never done that.
Yeah. I use like actually the Bella Reina eye makeup remover as like the first kind of base. It's not like I'm not using it all over my face, but that cleanses sort of the eye area. And then I go in with just a foamy cleanser. I use the Biodroga. But I have used the Skin Script and like that. I like both of them, and I've used it in Byron as well. But I don't technically double cleanse.
Right. Like I do that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, not two cleansers.
Two cleansers.
Right.
It's a very popular thing because people are working out and they're super active. And I think also if you have an indoor job, you're like not double cleansing. If you're doing something outside, those are the people that are like in the restaurant industry.
Right.
They're double cleansers. because they're getting everything off their face. First with a soapier cleanser,
Okay.
and then using a creamier cleanser at the end to take everything else off.
So is it more like when you work outside or you're working out outside, the first step is to get rid of like all of the environmental toxins, everything that's coming from the outside that you don't necessarily see it on your face, but if you spend a lot of time outside, it's inevitable that there will be, toxins on your face from just being outside in the universe. So you have to get rid of that first, and then you can get into your really like getting into the skin.
Yeah.
Or a lot of people wear
A lot of makeup. So you gotta get rid of that
you
first.
get rid of the makeup first, even like
That makes
using
sense.
makeup cleanser, but you want to get rid of the makeup first.
Mhm.
And oftentimes a creamy cleanser won't get rid of all the makeup. You really need more of a soapy cleanser.
Yeah.
And with acne, people are over drying their skin too much. So you really want to make sure you're not over drying with your cleanser. That's a big problem.
And we've talked about this before, like the difference between the cleansers. And you said when you dry out your skin, most of the time it could be because of the cleanser that you're using, which is a lot of those more inexpensive drugstore cleansers that a lot of people are, will use, and they think, they're touted as great products, but
well, it doesn't cost as much to make the ones that you find in the drugstore,
yeah.
and you're dealing with more.
Well, you pay for what you get, or you get what you pay for. You get what you pay for.
Kind of sorta in that case. There are some cleansers that are really not quite as expensive, but for the most part, you don't want something that's going to strip all the oil off the skin.
Yeah, we need oil in our skin.
We need oil.
Counterintuitive as that sounds,
Yeah.
but you do need oil in your skin.
So how do you know which type of cleanser is best for you? Like whether it's foamy or soapy or.
Sometimes, and it does, like for me, I'll ask the person, do you like sassy or do you like creamy? Because honestly, all I care about is whether you're going to cleanse.
Yeah,
Right.
it is a preference, right? Like some people, just it's a texture thing.
Yeah.
And so all I care about is like, let's cleanse. Now, it's technically better that you have a creamy cleanser for somebody who has no oil in their face.
Okay.
Or a sudsier cleanser with more, stripping for somebody who has more oil.
Okay.
But you don't want to over dry the skin, which is what most people think. Like, oh, and especially the younger you are, oh, let's strip all the oil off.
Right.
And which is the
Not
exact
opposite of what you
because
wanna
the
do.
brain goes, oh, let me go send down some more oil so
Right.
I can make your skin balanced again.
Yeah. So you're just making more oily.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. You're making it all oily again. So that is the whole part of, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It just happens.
Okay.
What about cleansing? Like, when is the best time to cleanse? Should you we've talked about this. Morning and night,
Right.
always?
I personally think you went to bed with clean skin, and unless you slept on a pillowcase that was dirty, you're waking up with clean skin, and you want to keep those natural oils on the face. So
it's not, unless the first thing in the morning, it's not necessary. As long as you cleaned your face the night before you went to bed, it's not necessary to clean it the first thing in the morning.
And the other part of it is if you're like going to work out, that after you work out, it's so important that you either wipe your skin immediately after you work out, or that you cleanse your face like within 10 minutes or 15 minutes of working out, because a lot of times that's what causes people to have all the blackheads and problem skin that they have.
That is good advice. That is good advice for all of you that work out in the morning. Wash your face after that.
Right.
You don't need to wash your face before it.
Just after. Exactly. So any more on the gospel of cleansing?
I'm just checking to see if there are any questions. What should someone do to not over dry the skin? That was a question that was posted.
Really, to not over dry is about the kind of cleanser that you're going to choose.
Okay.
So if it has salicylic or glycolic in it, or one of the acids, it's going to strip your skin even more so. And if you're using anything that's drying, like for acne,
Mhm.
you're going to dry the skin out. So even more so. So over drying is so easy to do with the cleanser.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to feel like you want natural oils in your skin.
Okay.
So in order to age gracefully,
Right.
you need that. So
High five to that.
yes. I like foamy cleansers a lot because they give you that sudsy feeling
Yeah.
without
Yes.
having the harshness.
Mhm.
So I really try to steer the people that want that foamy sudsy feeling
Yeah.
to a foamy cleanser instead. It makes it a little easier for
Yeah.
them.
Okay.
So
I like that.
any questions on anything else?
No, people are saying hi. So hi, everyone.
Cool. And now is it time to do a super raffle?
Yeah, we can. So we're going to be doing a few giveaways throughout, and here's how it's going to work. I'm going to literally just like scroll the feed, right? Because some of you are commenting. So I'm going to scroll the feed and just tap my finger on my screen.
Really
And
technical.
whoever name I land on is going to win a fun gift. Okay.
Well, you have to know how technologically challenged we are. So this is a wonderful thing.
This is, yeah,
But,
definitely works.
okay. If you win, you have to if your name is called, please don't hesitate to send us a message so we can get your gift to
Yeah,
you.
please do that.
Okay.
Elena cleanser.
You're
Bella
gonna win
Reina.
a Bella Reina cleanser.
All right, ready? So let me open up. Hi, Pamela. Hi. Okay, so here I go. Ready? So I'm gonna go like this. Oh, Pamela.
Oh, good job,
Congratulations,
Pamela.
Pamela.
Yeah.
Send
Hi,
us a message, send us a DM and just as like
Congrats.
a little, hey,
Yes.
I was the first winner for the cleanser, and that way we can connect with you
Make
after
sure.
and make sure you get your prize.
How fun.
All right.
All right. Next up.
Next, we're going to talk about exfoliation.
Exfoliation. This is a great topic.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
And I talk about it as shedding your earthly bonds. So you need to like shed your earthly bonds so that you have really super smooth skin.
Mhm.
And so many people don't even think about that. And to me, it's as important as cleansing. But do you like to exfoliate? You like to
I love it. I love it. Yeah. I mean, you think about it, if you get dead skin buildup just from, and like going back to the environmental toxins and things that are just build up on the skin. And it also, I don't know where I lost my thought, but it feels really good after you exfoliate your body too, not just your face. You have to exfoliate everything, especially if you do like laser hair removal or any type of even shaving, but like waxing or laser hair removal, exfoliating on the body helps speed that process along. It's really important for a lot of things. But when you exfoliate, the way you exfoliate is really important. It doesn't need to be super, super rough, right?
No.
So tell us about the proper way to exfoliate.
So there is a chemical exfoliant and a physical. So chemical is lactic acid, glycolic acid, salicylic acid. Now, sometimes they're included in your cleanser.
Mhm.
So you have to be careful of over exfoliation, just like over cleansing. So you have to be really careful. And I'm not a big fan of too much exfoliation. So the bigger the bead or the bigger, like whatever it is not necessarily the best.
Mhm.
So I'm very fond of glycolic, which is chemical, salicylic, which is chemical, or this is one from Dr. Grandel, which is called an effect peeling. And we also have one from Bella Reina, which is bamboo sand, which is very, very fine. It's very, very, it's sand.
It really does feel like sand. It's like very, if you put it on your hand, it's very, very small little beads. Like when you exfoliate, you shouldn't hurt yourself. You shouldn't feel like you're scratching or like really rubbing the skin or especially on your face, because you don't want to leave red marks and scratches. I mean, you definitely need to be gentle in your exfoliation.
Any kind of exfoliation, and the more they do research on skin and the more they learn, you want your skin to be thicker as you age, not thinner.
Right.
So all of the things that are happening with the lasers and with this and with that is not necessarily good. So your daily exfoliation should not be this incredibly harsh thing.
Right.
So we want to keep it like very, very fine, very soft. And I really like double products that do double duty. So I love this because it's 2-in-1. You can use it as a mask. You can use it as a scrub. You can put it on. You can get in the shower, brush your teeth, and then you wash it off like 20 minutes later. So you've worn it as a mask, and now you've used it as a scrub. So
I love that.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I really like that exfoliant.
It's
I've
very-
used the sun script or skin script one too. And I really like that. And I do the same thing. I put it on, I leave it on for like 10 minutes. I'll do a bunch of other things. And then, and then my skin is like so baby soft. I
Right.
love it. I absolutely love that.
They have some amazing products that not only are they super affordable, but the products, just the quality of the
The
product,
quality is, and it
is-
is a very reasonable price for a lot all of their products. I've used
really,
quite a
really,
few.
really nice.
Yeah. I'm a fan.
Any questions on exfoliation?
Yeah, let me see. So, let's see. Is this like dry brushing?
Oh, that's a good
That's
question.
a good question.
Very good
good
question. That was Susan.
That's a
Great
good question.
Dry brushing can be exfoliation. It depends on the brush that you're using. And when you do the dry brush, you don't want it to be too harsh. You want it to be, again, fairly soft, but it's only taking off the surface. And I like for you to follow up with some kind of either chemical like lactic or something that's in the environment makes a great one called Dermalac, which is a lactic, or that you're using something that has a scrub in it, or you're using a soap that maybe has like a loofah with a soap,
Right.
something that's going to lift the rest of the skin off,
Yeah.
because the dry brushing will lift it, but it doesn't actually
Remove it. Right. Because
Right.
technically when you're dry brushing, it's small movements.
Right.
That's really, I mean, the point of it is moving your lymph towards
Right.
drainage spots. I've been doing
Yeah,
lymphatic
good
scripting.
girl.
Yeah, no, I've learned so much. But like, yeah, so when you dry brush,
be
you're going like this.
We're not going to be switching industries.
I mean, but yeah, so dry brushing is, while it's wonderful and it starts the process, but it doesn't finish the process. So you
Correct.
need something to supplement and thing more. It was
And the other part that she mentioned with the dry brushing is so important to actually brush it towards your lymph, because you're removing the toxin.
exactly.
And it's not a harsh brush. When you do the lymphatic brushing, it's very, very,
Very
soft. And it's
That's what
actually-
I've had done here.
Mhm,
Yeah. Yeah, it was during the dreamy body
dreamy-
renew. Oh
If
my
you're
God.
local to Delray Beach, you gotta come in and
You
get
gotta,
the
you
dreamy
gotta
body
experience the dreamy body
renew. Oh
renew.
my
It
God.
it is dreamy. Like
Yes.
you leave here in this state of zen that is just so magical.
It's-
Like,
Yeah,
do it.
that was
Okay.
my first visit. It was incredible.
Treat yourself.
Okay, so let's see, there's some other questions. Sometimes I just can't get all the exfoliate off no matter how much I rinse.
No, I have had that issue.
Good question. What do you recommend for scars on the face? Can't afford plastic surgery, just saying.
Okay. So when you have scarring on the face, it depends on whether the scar is old or whether the scar is new. If the scar is old, you're trying to do two things. You're trying to repair the scar. So you're trying to send down new information to the cells below it. And you're also trying to make it fade away. So you're double duty. To make it really short answer is you're really having to do two things. You have to re-educate the damaged cells with high dose vitamins like vitamin A, C, and E. You can do a lightening with something like kojic acid, which is a lightener, or something that has like glycolic in it, which is going to help to lighten. But you have to re-educate the cells that are underneath that are coming up. Exfoliation by itself is not going to do a lot, because you have to educate with serums.
Right.
You can, if you wanted to learn how to roll your skin,
Oh,
to do
yeah.
your own rolling.
Mhm.
You have to be careful with what kind of roller that you buy. You're creating micro channels over the scar, and you can put the vitamins on top that are going into the skin. It's just the quality of what you're putting in educates the cells.
Right.
I hope that answers that.
Yeah. This is why she's the first lady of skincare.
Yeah.
Let's see. So some great questions. I'm going to take one more and then we're going to move forward, but then we'll come back to these. So
Okay.
what does the lactic do for you? I might have missed it. Oh, helps remove it. Question mark. That was Andrea. Andrea.
What does lactic do?
Yeah.
Lactic is a milk acid that's derived from milk. It comes in various concentrations. It is also known as alpha lipoic acid, and one of my absolute favorite acids, hands down, because when you put it on the body, it doesn't migrate to another place. Like glycolic will go someplace, other acids will move, it'll stay put, but it's very gentle. Lactic will help eat the dead skin cell like a Pac-Man, and then it leaves the skin baby smooth. As long as you're not using too high of a
I have a
concentration.
really random question about the lactic. If you have a dairy milk allergy,
It won't bother you.
it won't bother you. Okay.
That's a great question.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
some people who have celiac, you don't use
Right.
products with wheat in it or
Right.
that's so I was just
Yeah.
curious.
It won't bother.
Well, that is good.
It's amazing. It's how the acid is actually formed. It won't cause the problem.
Good to know.
You know what? One more quick question. Thoughts on number 7 products?
Oh, I hate commenting on
Yeah.
other people's products and product lines that, number one, I'm not working with it every day. And I like to be able to have read ingredient listing and to really have a good feeling on what, and I really like to talk about what I know.
Yeah.
And not,
That's
you
a
know,
good answer.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know their products. I know they have a reputation, but I don't personally have hands on.
Yeah.
So
All right.
we're on to.
I think we're good. Yeah. Let's keep going.
Okay.
And then you guys, I'm sure you're gonna have more questions.
Okay.
They're great questions.
Yeah,
So-
keep them coming.
As you spiritual divas are out there for skincare, we're on to what I call the holy trinity of everything that you have to have. And you have to have a toner, a serum, and a moisturizer as part of your daily skincare.
Yes.
It just, you cannot get away with it. And everybody will say, well, why do I need a toner? Well, if you must get rid of anything, get rid of your toner. But the toner, especially for the fact we're going into summer, it helps to make sure that number one, you have all your makeup off, and also that you have all of the environmental toxins off of your skin. The other thing it will do, if it's a great toner, is it will balance your skin. So it's very, very good at balancing the skin.
Yeah.
So what is a great toner? Because I am in the market for one.
Yeah. Me too.
I love the cucumber toner from Skin Script. It's an
Oh.
awesome toner.
Okay.
It smells divine.
So do
it's
you just
very
spray it
light.
on
It
and
has
leave it?
hyaluronic in it,
Oh.
and it's very, you can smell. I'm not going to squirt you, but
Mm.
it smells, that
Smells so good.
It smells so
Smells
good.
like toner.
But it has hyaluronic acid in it, and hyaluronic is a moisture binder, so it helps moisture bind to your skin.
Oh.
So do you just spray it and leave it on, or do you
Spray it and leave it on.
Okay.
So
And this
it's
is
the
for
same.
after
The
this is
smell
for
is
nighttime?
the smell of this
After
is so
cleansing.
good.
Cleansing.
Got it.
Exfoliation should be like maybe once a week if you have really, really sensitive skin.
Yeah.
Twice a week, 3 times a week for somebody who has oilier skin or they're more active.
Oh,
Okay.
here's another good question about exfoliation. Is your face wet or dry when you put it on first?
I really like for it to be damp.
So you can do it in the shower.
Yes. So when your skin is damp, you have less risk of scratching the skin. You have less risk of being still harsh. And most of the really fine scrubs, like the micro one that we have from Bella, it needs a little bit of dampness to actually
to help.
even though it's in a cream,
Right.
it needs a little
That
bit.
might actually help whoever said the comment about not being able to get all the exfoliant off. If you do it in the shower, it might be easier to get it all off your skin. I don't know. Give it a try.
Yeah.
Might help.
Okay, now we're on to serum.
We are. Really quick thing too is that all of these products that Nancy's showing, they're on the BellaReinaSpa.com site.
Yes,
Okay,
you
I don't
can
know.
purchase.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That could be important for you to know.
Yeah, you can get them here in the spa, but you can shop online. So
She
feel
ships
free.
all United States. Actually, there was another question. So, I usually put toner on cotton ball, and usually additional makeup comes off. Is this a cleansing issue?
Are you double cleansing? Sorry.
Rondetta, I hope I'm saying your name correct. So yeah, are you double cleansing? Okay, so we'll come back to hers. Pamela asked, neck cream, what do you recommend? And even neck exercises too. That's such a good question. I actually used to do neck exercise.
The neck is like one of the things that, well, and some people are blessed that you have this beautiful neck that you were born with and you die with it. Like, yes. And there's others of us that were not born with that neck and we will die with a bigger neck. But what ends up happening is the skin here is very delicate. And we're going to get to a couple of things that you can do with a microcurrent machine. That will actually help lift, because we think it's our neck skin, but the skin does need to be tightened. Again, acids will help with this. And a neck cream, if it has a serum, like we're getting to that part. If you combine a serum first and then your cream, and it is a repair cream. Your cream that you're using, your moisturizer, has to be a repair cream in order to really make a difference in the skin. And then being able to actually either do microcurrent or lifting will make a difference in the neck. But we can talk more and they can ask any questions. Yeah, we'll get to that one. There was one more about really quick about, so this is for Pamela, who asked about you were mentioning about the roller. So she was with the scar. So how do you get the different vitamins on the roller? I want to make sure I understand. That might be a little technical, but. So Pamela, what you're going to do is you're going to cleanse your skin first. Then you're going to make sure that you have toner on the skin. And if you're prone to cold sores, this is not something you're going to do unless you're taking lysine or you're taking aminos or something that has your lysine in it, because it actually you don't want to spread anything. That's number one. Number two, number two, when you roll, you're going to roll on very clean skin first, and then you're going to apply vitamins on top of it. The brand Environ is very, very, they have a whole line called Sequence. Sequence graduates the A until you're re-educating the skin cell. So you're putting the vitamins on, and you need A, C, and E and peptides in order to re-educate for the scar. So, and if you want, Pamela, send a picture. And I will be glad to look at it and see if I can help you in any way to try to figure out how to lighten it and make it go away. That's awesome. Absolutely. Rondetta said that she does not double cleanse. I would start double cleansing and then see if you're getting makeup on the cotton ball, and make sure that the cotton ball is 100% cotton. Because most of them are made with polyester. Just so that you're not scratching your skin. Right. It's another thing that happens that people don't realize it. Yes. Okay, so we're on to serums.
On to the serums.
Okay, so we have two serums here. Serum, if you have a choice and you're spending money, and it's between a serum and a moisturizer, you are hands down going to spend it on a moisturizer and a sunscreen. Like skip the moisturizer.
You said
or-
moisturizer. You
or
want to
skip
spend
the-
money on
the
serum.
Oh,
Serum.
oh,
and
misspoke.
the sunscreen.
Yes.
Because the serum is going to be absorbed into the skin faster than a cream or a moisturizer, and it has active ingredients if it's a great serum. So, for example, the hydrating serum from Environ, hands down one of the best hyaluronic serums you can buy. There's tons of hyaluronic serums out there, but the weight of the hyaluronic is how you can tell if it takes a long time for it to come out of the dropper.
oh.
That means it's a great hyaluronic. If it comes out really fast, that means it's not so great.
Oh.
Interesting.
So
That's a
that's
good.
good.
That is
Yeah.
a really
You can
good.
buy a hyaluronic serum on Amazon for $20,
Oh, yeah.
$15, but it's the weight of the hyaluronic that tells the quality of the serum.
That is a really good way to tell if your product is how
Well,
good it is.
especially
Now well, I use that one. so
especially
Yeah, I
for
use it
serums.
I know it's a good one.
And then we have another serum that I just love it because it is
So yummy.
It's just called a ceramide serum, and it is made with ingredients that are the same that moisturize your own skin. So when you put it on, it is like putting moisture on your skin, and there's nothing else in it but ceramides, sphingolipids, and cholesterol, believe it or not. So it makes your skin glow, and it makes it really, really
And it
nice.
feels
I
so.
love it.
I love that product.
It's like butter.
It really is. It is
So
just like-
yummy.
it is so wonderful. I love it.
Like I
love
would
it.
put that all over my body.
Right. If I had a bigger bottle of it, I could use that.
Because
It's so good.
we use it after facials, and people are like,
Yeah.
Look at me. Yeah, it's
"They
great.
really." And then on to moisturizers, right?
Yes.
Well, we almost do. After we do the moisturizers,
Jumping the gun.
we're still on the Holy Trinity.
Oh, yes, right.
So
Moisturizer.
moisturizers, and I'm just gonna say the more power the punch in the moisturizer, the better it is. So if you're looking for a moisturizer that's going to perform, you want it to have peptides, you want it to have alpha lipoic, you want it to have retinol. Are these ingredients great in a serum? They're better in a serum than they are in a cream, but the cream also absorbs if it's a great cream. What you want to be careful of in a cream is buying a cream that has no active ingredients, because you're just buying a
the
smell
point?
good
Yeah,
cream.
yeah,
It's just
Like
there.
Bath and Body Works.
Right.
Not to bash anyone. I'm not. I mean, I love that. That's just what I was thinking of. It's like, they're really good because they smell amazing.
They smell
but,
amazing,
they're
but it's not going
it's
to be a
not like
performance.
performing anything.
Right.
It just
It's
smells
like-
really, really good.
It's gonna be a
So wait, which
performance.
ones did you show? I don't think we actually said them, did we?
Oh, the green
Oh,
cream.
Yeah, so this is a really popular
The green
one, right?
color cream.
And then-
Sorry.
Oh,
It's okay,
And that's
we're
a
getting
Dr.
excited.
Randall collagen
the Bella Reina,
green
the
cream.
green, the green
I call it
meat,
the
the
green-
green, whatever you call it. That smells so good.
It
Like
does
I
smell
put it
good.
on I use both. I use the ceramide serum, and I use that, and both products swear by. I love both.
This it's one of the products. These two I'm really really proud of because of the way they perform. But it is packed with
It
All
has
the
so
goodies.
much, yeah. And I think it's like is it like eucalyptus or almond oil or
it's
it's the almond oil, so it's
It
almost
smells good.
smells like
It
it's
smells
just
so
like
good.
smells like a biscotti.
Now-
Like licking your face.
Now it's time.
We do have a quick
Now-
question. We do have a quick question because it is about moisturizers. So Sarah was asking what key ingredients should we avoid in our moisturizer?
Oh, good question.
Well, I'm not a big fan of shea butter or lanolin.
Oh, okay.
Or things that I'm not a big fan of coconut oil, which seems to be very, very
Yeah.
How come?
popular. It seems to be occlusive. So it's like,
clogged.
It clogs.
it may not clog the pores, but it's blocking the pores.
Okay.
So
That
it
makes sense.
doesn't actually provide moisture to the skin. And it's more occlusive. So if you're looking for something that has oil in it, I'd rather see you find something that has squalene in it or jojoba oil or something like that. Both
Okay.
of those are good.
Okay.
A base, but those are my like.
Shea butter, so stay away from shea butter and coconut.
Or lanolin, and then they're just, I mean, you can find moisturizers that have them, but there's so many great ingredients in moisturizers now. It's just finding things that have, you want to have, you know, glutathione, you want to have alpha lipoic, if you want to have, if you're going to spend money, a great moisturizer is going to last you 4 months to 6 months of your budget, of your skincare budget. So trying to find things that last long, or that's really good.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's time to draw
Another giveaway.
Time for
Okay.
another giveaway.
Yeah, it should be the
So what is
ceramide
this?
serum.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ooh, somebody's gonna win the ceramide.
This is the
serum.
one that we want to put all over our.
We
body.
love this. You're gonna- I'm really excited
Whoever
for
wins
wins like this. You're gonna love it.
All right. Here
And,
we
oh,
go.
wait, can the same person win?
No. So
Yeah.
sorry. We
One prize.
one
per
prize
viewer.
per viewer. Okay, so I have to choose another winner if it lands on the same one. Okay, so here I go. Oh, it opens up something else. Hold on, let's do that again. Sorry.
Our
ladies.
finger.
What happened?
Uh-oh.
I went to like something else, so let me.
So if you haven't guessed,
Great.
you have to leave a comment to be entered to win for these
Okay.
raffles. That's
Right.
how she's scrolling and
Right.
picking them. So even
Okay,
if you're saying hi,
here I
leave a
go.
comment.
And say where you're from too. It'd be
Yeah.
great to know where you're from.
What do we
Who
got?
we get?
Carolina Rush.
Yay! Oh, Carolina.
Thanks for tuning in.
Congrats.
Carolina.
Awesome. You're gonna love that product. I am very happy that you won it.
We have another question. So let's see. Susan asked, so should you stay with one brand so you know that you are not replicating ingredients? That's a good
Oh,
question.
that's a really good question.
Yeah.
I'm not really allegiant to any one particular brand because I'm all about performance. So if you feel like your skin is not getting what it needs, you may overlap with a couple of ingredients, but it's about how your skin feels. So if your skin feels great and you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm glowing or I look great, then it's awesome. But if you are looking in the mirror and you're going, nah, I've been using this stuff for 3 months and nothing's really changing, then it means you need to like step it up. I mean,
Change
there's some
something.
brands out there like, I mean, we have a lot of brands. We have Factor 5, but there's a lot of brands that they physically now have the ability to change your skin. So that's why it's so important to really know that it can. But if it's not doing it,
Change it up.
Change over. Yeah.
and don't change everything at once because you're never going to know what's working
Right.
and what isn't.
Right.
Pick one thing, change it, and then
Give it a little bit
Give
of
it
time.
time.
Check it out, and then
Right.
like an elimination diet.
All right.
Okay. Now, the guardian angel of skincare. And I know I was a lifeguard.
yes.
I was a lifeguard. I was a lifeguard. I was a sailor. I love to fish.
We live in
I mean,
Florida.
we
We
live in
love
Florida.
this sun.
It's like
I
awesome.
know.
But sunscreen is where it's at. And there's a ton of brands. Not check and see if your brand is reef friendly. That means that it is safe to go in the ocean with it, and it will not kill the reefs or it will not kill the fish. And
It's
also
a really important thing to think
it's
about.
important.
Yeah.
And also the formula of your sunscreen, it should go on smoothly. It should like blend. It shouldn't be a chemical smell. It should be nice. I'm a big fan of mineral sunscreens, and my favorite brand, if you couldn't tell, is Supergoop.
Supergoop.
I love that
I
sunscreen.
love
Me
this
too.
brand. the formulas that are like hands down. They have a new, they have Unseen, which is great for all the guys and the girls.
Mhm.
And if you play a sport, like if you golf or anything, it will not get in your eyes. And the glow screen, they have a new color called Golden, which is very bronzy.
Oh,
Which-
so it gives you like a shimmery
Well,
glow.
both of you.
Ooh, I need to try that. I know, I'm like, I need that.
Both of you would
We
look
just got so
amazing
I need
with
that.
that because it's so.
I'm gonna need that
it
for
will give you
my-
that
my
golden glow.
For me
color.
in travel.
Yes.
this winter.
This girl's always traveling and eating, so it's crazy. So it's a really like having great sunscreen, like, and don't forget your neck.
Right, don't forget your neck.
Don't forget your neck.
Andrea asked, have you ever heard the comment, my face looks like a glazed donut? And that is the goal for bedtime skincare routine. It leads me to ask, how much is too much?
Honestly, the only time it's too much is if it's being occlusive to the skin and it's not pushing in good ingredients. So if you have put something on the skin that is not good for the skin and it's going to be glazed like a donut,
I've
then
never heard that anyone say that.
Well,
It makes sense though.
but it's going to be absorbed.
Right.
Because anytime we put a mask on, which leads us to our next conversation. So every time we put a mask on, a mask is meant to put on, the more occlusive the mask is, the more the skin absorbs it. So anytime we put something on the skin,
Right.
totally, it's pushing it in if it's totally occlusive. So glazed donut is good as long as what you have on your skin. is
So like
good.
if you go to bed looking like a glazed donut and you wake up still looking like a glazed donut,
You may not
then
have,
you probably
you may not have the guy,
Right.
you may not have the guy in bed next to you.
Well, that's
But on the real, like really though, if you wake up and your skin still has that
then it
glazed
didn't,
look, it means that the product was
it
not,
didn't go.
didn't
absorb
absorb
it.
into the skin, so then
Exactly.
you need to think about changing your product.
Exactly. It's really good at night if you're going to bed with something that has ceramides or hyaluronic, and then putting on top of that more moisture, and then like going to bed, because like you wake up and your skin is plump, and at night is the most important time because your body is spending the night regenerating cells.
Yeah.
So you really want to go
That's
to
why it is so important to take your makeup off
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
do your skincare routine at night. As much as tired as you are, force yourself to do it. It is so important.
Well, and they have a new statistic, and I have no idea how they got to it, is that for every night that you do not take your makeup off, it ages you.
Oh my God.
It's supposed to age you, it said like 7 months or something.
Oh my
like that.
gosh.
And I'm like, I don't know about that.
My college years.
Right.
There's a quick question because it's about sunscreen. So in what order do you put sunscreen on? That's a
Good question.
So your sunscreen is going to be after your serum and in place of your moisturizer, hopefully in the morning. So your moisturizer that you're using should really be your sunscreen. Unless you need an indoor, like if you have a moisturizer and you're going to use a mineral powder over your face, and that'll act as your sunscreen. But if you're going out, it's gonna be the last thing you're putting on.
Got it. I actually have sunscreen in my custom blend
Yes, you do.
foundation
You
by
do.
Bella Reina.
Oh,
Which
I need to do that.
Yes, you do. So that's a whole other live stream, but yeah, I love it. Okay. Okay, I think we're good.
With that,
to move on.
math
Math,
meditation.
Yeah.
So everybody knows spiritual divas, they have to mask, and when you're masking, you must meditate. No, not it's just very good time to take good care of your
unwind,
self.
listen to a podcast.
Yeah.
Like take a bite out of
South
South
Florida.
Florida.
Shaina just launched
I
a
have to plug myself.
new podcast. So it's really exciting. So the question is, why do we mask?
Right. What is in the mask? What are we looking for in a mask? Tell us. Yeah, we got the peptides and
so part of masking, and most people don't do it at all, is the mask will absorb what you put on your skin. So if you are cleansing and you exfoliate, then you put on a serum and then you put a mask on, that mask is pushing in whatever you put on your skin. So your brain is it's a physiological, part of your brain that goes, oh, let me absorb what you just put on because you're covering up my skin.
right.
So the skin wants to absorb what you're doing. It also plumps the skin. Very, very good. So if you have a special occasion or you're doing something really fun, you want to definitely mask before that special occasion because your skin will look dynamite.
Wow.
It'll look amazing. So some of the mask, we have our Power Mask from Bella Reina. It is a peptide loaded mask and it has a super cool gold cover that helps to even provide more occlusive, and it does the matte too.
Oh, you know what else I like when I've gotten facials here or we put after the mask is on, you take like the jade roller or the crystal roller and and it even kind of it makes the products penetrate the skin even more. So. And that also just feels really nice.
It does.
Very relaxing.
She's gone from exfoliating and now she's sleeping.
Like falls asleep in 5 seconds.
There's all kinds of masks. There's clay mask, there's kaolin mask, there's revival mask, there's every kind of mask that you can ever possibly have. And all of these masks have a different purpose. So some of you are going to need more hydration. Some of you are going to need to absorb oil. Some just want to wake up and you can wear a mask to bed completely and wake up in the next day with glowing skin. So those are really why we mask, but the mask is really to absorb what we have, and also it helps to push out if you have blackheads or whiteheads. It helps to push those things out to the surface. So it's very good for somebody who has little problem skin things going on.
Okay. Yes. Susan asked, can I use a different mask each day? Like one has clay, one has charcoal, etc.
You want to be careful if you just don't want to over dry your skin. So if you were doing a collagen peptide mask every day, that's great. You could do that. Or you're doing a hydrating mask, that's fine for every day. But if you are doing something that is really into repairing acne or repairing blackheads or whiteheads, you definitely want to make sure that you're not overdoing
Don't do it every day.
I think every other day, but you just want, if it's too drying, you want to back off. Because you don't want to over dry or overstrip the skin.
So just pay attention to how your skin is feeling after you're doing it on the stage.
Right. Okay, Carolina, what can you recommend for sunspots?
Sunspots is going to be a lightener, and it's going to be something with high dose vitamins, because the melanin in the skin attracts other like cells. So once you have a spot that was from 20 years ago, it's now damaged skin that now it's coming to the surface 20 years later. So that spot attracts like cells. So the goal is to bust it up and make it disappear. In order to do that, you have to have high dose vitamins to make it happen. There are lighteners on the market that are prescription strength. I encourage you not to use some of them because they are cancer causing. But kojic acid is a lightener. There's malic acid. There's a bunch of different. Lactic helps lighten it, but it doesn't repair the damaged cells. So you have to do two things. You have to lighten it and you have to repair it. So it's a double
So
thing.
is it kind of the same type of product you use for like the scarring?
Scarring.
Yeah.
Mhm. Because you're repairing and
re-educating,
re-educating
right.
the cells.
Okay. And then we had, in what order should we put the products on? And I think we talked about that. It was doing your
Toners first.
toner first,
Then a serum.
serum.
Then either an SPF or a moisturizer, depending on the time of day or what your plans are.
Right. Right. Okay.
And now we're getting into power tools.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So this is the fun
These
part.
are the power tools that us females like.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. So crystal rollers, which we talked about.
And that's what I mentioned about like rolling over the mask.
Or rolling over your moisturizer, or keeping this in the refrigerator and putting it around the eyes. And really, it makes the eyes feel amazing.
I put mine in the freezer.
And oh, you know what? We forgot to draw the mask.
Oh, we have another
We have
drawing.
another
Oh, we have another.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No,
Oh, yeah.
we'll
Here
get
you
to the
go.
power tools in this second. Yeah.
One
Okay,
of you
ready?
is gonna get one of those
Oh,
really
yeah, what is-
amazing mats.
The map. We're giving away a
The
map.
Bella Glow,
Yeah.
the gold mask.
Lovely. Okay, so here we go.
If this is technical here, boom, boom, boom.
Susan, did Susan win?
No.
Susan, you won the map.
Congratulations, Susan.
Congrats.
Yay. Send us the message. Okay, and then one of my all-time favorite power tool. Now, I love ultrasound, I love microcurrent, and I'll tell you why I love this little guy. And this little guy,
I want
Shane
this.
has
yeah. So this is a pure left base. I discovered this company probably 3.5, 4 years ago at a spa show. And at the time, they only had 2 wavelengths on their sonic and on the microcurrent. And now they perfected it to have 3. And what it does is with the different wavelengths, it understands how your muscles move. And so the idea is to lift your muscles and do it like you're going to the gym. And so you're pushing on your muscles, you're doing up in your eyes.
So for whoever
you're
asked
doing
the
up
neck
here.
exercise.
Yes.
This is how you lift these muscles first. And this is how you get the lift here.
Mhm.
And that helps to hold it up so that when I do this.
without needing filler.
Exactly. Or without
Or
having
surgery.
Yeah.
or anything else.
Yeah.
But this is like going to the gym for your face. There are tons, again, there's lots of different microcurrent devices. This is the one, it has 3 different wavelengths. It also has ultrasound. So you can turn the device around and you can change the level on it and change it where it will help penetrate. So somebody who's doing the scar or you want something to penetrate better, you can penetrate it with the second level of this. So it does a double duty of lifting the muscle and also penetrating serums into
Oh,
the
wow.
skin.
So you would use that after all your product is on.
You would use it when you have serums on. Let's say you had exfoliated and then you want to put a serum on. The product also comes with a very handy dandy collagen serum.
Oh,
which
yes.
is
Somebody was
super
just
nice.
asking, do you have to use a special serum with the microcurrent tool?
It comes
Runs
with
out-
its
runs out.
own. It comes with its own, which is it's super nice. It's a great collagen. It needs to be not too heavy. So, for example, the Environ hyaluronic is way too thick and it'll gum up.
Oh.
So
okay.
you have to have something that has enough slip in it that it
makes
actually
sense.
moves along with the skin.
Yeah,
So you want that to happen.
right.
So
Okay.
this as a power tool, I think should be in everybody's toolbox, but
I'm-
that's just me.
I might leave here tonight
With
that
that.
in my purse.
I mean, that is like a must have.
That's awesome.
It's very cool. And that's taking like professional skincare. Like now there's so many things you can do at home.
Yeah.
That, yeah, it's really nice to come into the spa. We love having you come in the spa, but it's super nice to be able to do a lot of it at, you know, at your leisure. After you meditate and mask, and then you can do your work.
Right. Let's see. So Sarah asked, does that help with the 11 marks between the eyebrows?
Yes, it does, because the 11 marks, again, it's muscles. Also, for those of you who are getting Botox out there, it will help lift in the eye area to make your eyes be more open. And you won't find out that 5 years from now you have depression because you got Botox.
Right.
So just saying, that's a little sidebar note on the Botox. So how I feel about Botox.
Tell us how you really feel.
I know.
Now, it makes your muscles not do what they're supposed to.
Right.
So when you're happy, your brain doesn't really know you're happy. And when you're mad, you know, you doesn't really know because you have no expressions.
Yeah. You can tell I'm very expressive.
Okay.
Any more questions?
I think that's it for right now.
Okay. So our last part of being a spiritual skin diva is on self-love. And the outer glow is great from all the skincare that we do, but the inner glow is probably the most important thing that you can have. And I encourage everybody that if you need help finding it, find yourself a good friend, find somebody to talk to. There's great fun things you can do, like the miracle morning, things that really help you like find your goodness in yourself, so that you have to love yourself first.
Yeah.
It's like it's the key.
You can look amazing on the outside, but if you don't feel good on the inside, it makes it doesn't.
No, it just doesn't work.
You need it all.
Yeah.
Need it all. And with that, we get our number 4 raffle.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
All right. What are we raffling?
We're raffle off organic lip shimmer.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love this. One like in every bag and on my desk. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna scroll. There's a lot of names. Stop there. Jean Marconi Tusco.
Congratulations, Jean.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, and actually, I missed your question, Jean.
Oh,
She had said, "Can you use an oil cleanser?"
Yes, I love
So sorry,
oil
Jean.
cleansers. I adore oil cleansers. The oil cleanser that you have, you want it to be, Jean, you want it to be emulsified, if that makes sense. So if a oil cleanser emulsifies it, it actually suds up and with water. So I just want to make sure it's not like an oil cleanser that doesn't move. It should emulsify. So that's just one of the rules on that.
Okay. All right, let's see if there's any other questions. No, nope, not yet.
Okay. So we have this bag on the very end.
we have a little special treat.
Yes, we have a very special treat. And we have to get all organized here, technologically organized here. So
Do you want me to, we'll show it first and then
Whatever you want to
Yeah,
do.
so Nancy has put together this really amazing Bella Reina Spa bundle. And
well, first of all, we really appreciate all of you. being
Yeah,
We
here
really
tonight.
do. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your night to join us.
And hopefully this will be the first of many where we have like our little conversations.
Yeah.
And it's really important to me that you get the right information. Whether or not you ever have a question or need to know something, there's so much that is from young clients that we have to older clients. There's so much misinformation in the field of people that don't really understand. Hey, I heard that this was, I had somebody that came in the other day. She was 18 years old and she had acne all over her face, but had been told it was hormonal acne. But hormonal acne is around the jawline. So there's so much misinformation of things that are being told out there. So we're going to try to be able to do this often so that we can get you like more education on skincare that can all be glowing.
Right.
So
Knowledge is power.
yes. So I put together a little Bella Reina skincare bundle, and we made it really special price. So we put together the organic skincare cleanser. And that is spectacular salicylic acid. It's very mild, it's pH balanced, and it doesn't strip skin. Then we added in our microdermabrasion bamboo scrub, and we
bring
put
it
that
closer.
in, and it's very, very mild. And then we added in our
favorite
ceramide.
serum.
That
Love
should
it.
be all over your body.
We're
really
gonna
love
get a
it.
bigger bottle of that.
And our green pro lip
Another amazing product.
Yes.
that has glutathione, it has alpha lipoic, it has all kinds of like good stuff in it. Peptides, powerhouse, smells great.
Oh, you know what I wanted to say? One thing about this serum, as we were saying, we want to put it all over our bodies. It looks like it's a small container, but when
It's
you
thick.
use this, it's thick. You only need a small amount. So like this will last you a long time because when you do it, you only need a very, very slight pump. So don't go overboard and think you need like a dime size dollop of products, because that's going to be way too much and you'll be wasting it. So that was just my little.
Yeah, it's
Two
true.
cents
I've
off of
had mine for like 4 months, and I haven't even made a dent.
Right.
In it.
Yeah, like it can last you a long time.
Yeah.
You definitely get your money's worth.
And
This is awesome.
The best. Very cool. This is very cool.
I found these from one of our suppliers, and she had a great buy on them, and I was like, oh, this is perfect for our first launch of our Skin Diva. And these are these little fabulous sonic cleansers, and I know you probably cannot hear it, but one side is very soft, the other side is kind of like rough for exfoliating. So one side is for cleansing, and you can go for the cleansing, and the other side is to exfoliate. And we have this little bundle for you. This is free.
Yep.
And she's gonna put up a slide.
I'm gonna
show
share my screen really quick.
We
This
have
is a
our
great
little.
deal that you guys need to take advantage of.
It's very cool.
I think I'm gonna share
We're
it.
trying.
Gonna share
I'm
this.
looking
trying.
for it.
It's somewhere.
There
It's
was
somewhere.
there.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
let me see if I can find it a different way. But you can keep going. It was there.
Anyway, we put together this incredible deal for you tonight, and normally it's about $250, and you're going to get it for $149.95 tonight. And we'll find it. Here you go. There you go.
I didn't share it yet.
See it
Hold on.
yet?
Not yet. They're gonna see it in just a second. Okay. Here we go, guys.
There we go. So that is an amazing deal, and that is only available tonight.
That's available for 2 hours.
The next 2 hours. So at 10:30, it is cutting off. 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. So you can, if you're watching this right now on desktop, you can screenshot or take a pic there of the QR code, or the link has just been dropped in the comments down below too.
Cool.
Yeah, but it's a huge savings.
That is,
so
almost $100.
almost $100.
And you're getting
That
4 incredible products.
Yeah.
And a device to make them all work.
Yes. Well, normally everything is $200 if you bought everything individually, and then this
That's
adds
just
another $45 on top.
So you're
of
getting
it.
that for free.
And these are normally, like, you'll see others that are a lot more expensive.
Oh, yeah.
But this works.
But
Like it's
awesome.
amazing.
It's
You
so
did forget
cool.
to mention that the side that exfoliates also can be used as a little
micro.
a little
lifter
lifter.
of the jawline.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Andrea asked, can we pick up versus having it shipped?
Of course.
Of
If you're lovers,
course.
come on
We
over.
would love to see you. All right, so I'm going to stop share there, but we did drop the link down below. So make sure to check it out. You can go over to the website and check that out.
If they wanted to buy that, but pick up instead of ship, is that, does the shopping cart allow for that
No,
option? Or
they
just-
have to do it like they would have to tell us tonight, and then.
Okay, so if that is something that you
Yes.
want to do, if you want to purchase it online, but don't ship, you want to pick it up, send us a message and Nancy will tell you how to go about doing that.
Yes. So do we have any more questions?
Let me check.
Anybody we missed?
Any other questions, guys? I'm gonna scroll through to make sure I didn't miss anything, but so far I don't see anything else. Mary says, it's been very interesting and quite informative. Thank you for doing this. Absolutely.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for joining.
Yeah. I think I've got everything. Let's see. Susan says, I'm going to pick mine up. And
Okay.
Andrea says, I'm going to pick mine up.
Perfect.
Awesome. And Andrea says, thank you. Oh, you're so welcome. And we're still here. So you guys there's going to be a little delay. So if you do
sending
have any
messages.
questions,
If you have more questions,
let us know. We did this in an hour and 4 minutes.
Yay, go girl.
And thanks to all of you have
And it
stuck
was
with us.
Jam packed with
It
really
really
good
was.
info.
There's a lot of really important and educational information
Yeah.
in this. So
Everybody who
Yeah.
got their giveaways, please don't
yeah.
hesitate. We need
Make
to
sure,
know,
yeah, please.
send us your
Yes,
information so we can ship that out. You guys have any questions on the products or the special or the bundle?
Yeah.
The really big thing is making sure you're informed.
Right, exactly. Susan said, do this again, exclamation, exclamation.
We will.
And then, here's the question. In what direction should you cleanse your face?
Up. Everything goes
Everything
up.
is up.
Everything
Yeah,
is up.
Yeah.
Everything. So like pull up. And when you get around the eye area, be very careful to always go up here and always lift.
We always want to lift.
Yeah.
Go against gravity.
Yes.
Jean, how do we send our info? So send us a message right here
Here.
inside of Facebook Messenger. You can send a message to the page, okay,
Right.
and we will see that. And
That's it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank
Thank
you.
Regina, why don't you tell, since everyone obviously knows where they can find Bella Reina, how about you tell our audience where they can find you on social media?
Yeah,
to follow.
absolutely. I would love that. So you can find me over on @StyleRebelMama, both Facebook and Instagram, as well as @StylishlyBranded, also on Facebook and Instagram.
She's
So
a busy girl. busy girl. And this
And
then me,
Shaina.
one's really busy too.
You can find me at Take a Bite Out of Boca on both Instagram and Facebook. And if you could be so kind as to subscribe and follow my new podcast, Take a Bite Out of South Florida. It is going to be all focused on food all over South Florida. So it's on Apple, Spotify, Google, all of that. So
We drag her to the beauty sometimes.
I'm happy to do it all. Lifestyle, all over life.
Right.
So thank you guys
Thank
so
you.
much for
Thank
being
you.
here. We had a lot of fun and we hope you did too.
Night.
Good night, guys.